What up, tubers? Welcome back to another draft here on Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. Some more Arena Cube. Turns out the Win-A-Box event that was supposed to go live today, they took it down because some people still haven't gotten their prizes from the first two Win-A-Box events. So that's kind of unfortunate, but hey, there's Cube to draft. So it is not going to be the end of the world. We got our pick one, pack one. Not a pack I enjoy, but maybe a ATRAXA I enjoy. Ha ha ha. ATRAXA generally wheels, though, is the thing. I don't even know if you need to first pick this. I'm feeling like doing something different, though, although I will note anytime I see a Grenzo or an Oracle of the Alpha, I'll probably end up taking it. But hey, if I take ATRAXA first pick, maybe we can lean into some nonsensical 5-color brew. Why not? We'll first pick the ATRAXA. See what we can do from there. So we're going to want to pick up a lot of fixing, a lot of removal, and maybe some other win cons otherwise. Fell doesn't look bad here. Sad that the only land in this pack is the Parlor. You could take Nissa, go base green. Though I'd rather play ATRAXA in like a more control-y deck. Gix's Command is like a pseudo Wrath, isn't terrible. Only issue is the mana cost. Cut's pretty good. I mean, Dissection Tools is okay. If we're building with the plan of ATRAXA, I think I'm probably going to take one of the cheap removal spells here. Or rather, I guess there's only one cheap removal spell here. I'm going to just take the Fell. I think Gix's Command frequently wheels anyways. All right, we're probably going to take a land in this pack now. Though, if this was maybe a better Wrath, I would consider that. I'm guessing Temple Garden's going to be the right choice, yeah. Easy Temple Garden there for me. Time Warp, Craterhoof, Xander's Lounge. Time Warp's a little bit too good. Actually, we have the Time Warp Saiba combo there in the pack, too. Yeah, passing Woodland Cemetery, Xander's Lounge, maybe not ideal, but okay. Easy Cold Steel Heart versus any of these red lands, though Stomping Ground would probably be good as well. Sanctum? Sanctum versus Crab. I guess we'll just take the Sanctum here. These aren't the lands that you want, but sometimes they're just a necessity, right? If you're planning on going some, well, at least 4-color deck. The thing about this format is that aggro is still very good, and especially if they can win the die roll. So oftentimes you're going to need to, if you have a deck like this, prioritize a little bit of the early removal and at least one board wipe if you can get it. But then you run the risk, of course, I mean, this is just rock, paper, scissors of any type of cube, I suppose, is that you could run into another control-y style deck, in which case you're probably going to be behind off the bat. But here's the plan. We run into some random mid-range decks where we can just go over the top of them. Seems like a good enough plan to me. What's the card I really like? I just want to get some big, good. I want to get like Key to the Archive, that type of thing. Solemn Simulacrum, you know. Misty Rainforest 7th pick is fantastic. There are, well, let's just put it this way: the fetches are still underrated. People pass them way too much. And obviously it's going to be based on whatever your pod is drafting, but I would say the majority of Arena players probably undervalue the fetches. Both the Shores and the Blooming Marsh are pretty nice, so would the Restless Vine. I guess all 4 of the other lands would still be good pickups too. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, yeah. There's a chance we're going to wheel a land, although I'm guessing the Estrid's Invocation is more likely wheel. Port. Bad fixing? Or do I take Brain Surge here? We already have one shuffle effect. My guess would be that I'm not going to be running that many basics. Probably. Or at least I have a feeling I'm going to prioritize a lot of the lands, so I think I'm going to just not take the port. What were cards that could wheel? There were some lands that could wheel. The Gix's Command wouldn't be bad. I don't think there were any more mana rocks or something, were there? I don't know. The thing about ATRAXA is I don't even think it's all that impressive in the cube. Like, sure, if you resolve it, you probably get to draw quite a few cards, but this type of creature just dies very easily, you know? Oh, I'd probably take Dryad here. I mean, I kind of overlooked that in the first... Oh, no, in pack 1, I guess I was never taking the Dryad. I like Supreme Will a lot here as well, but yeah, that's great. This is kind of like ramp. I wouldn't call this true ramp, right? You have to have the lands available to ramp with it. Like if you just play Dryad on turn 3 and you don't have a 4th land in your hand, right? Okay, Cut Wield, that's good. It can be a cheap removal spell, of course. Decent with fetches. Counter or something like Visionary. Not huge on Visionary in these decks. There is Settle the Wreckage. You know what? I guess I should just take this, and if I get enough white fixing, we'll play it. But again, this is not my preferred effect. Like, this is probably the worst of the Wrath-ish effects in the cube, right? Black has Damnation, Toxic Deluge. Those are top tier. And then it also has like the Gix's Command we passed, and probably Meat Hook Massacre, I guess, is another great one. White has Wrath of God, Sunfall. I think it might have Day of Judgment. It doesn't have the Giant Wrath, and then it has like Settle. Red has some mass burn effects, but that's not always going to kill everything, right? Burn down the house, Chandra -3, Pyroclasm, Dragon, whatever war card. Paradise Druid I might play, although the Xander's Lounge is tempting for Misty, and Cemetery also just good. Well, this is probably a close pick. I think the Druid I'm going to take just because it has the Hexproof or whatever. So it's one of those mana dorks that you can play early, and generally your opponent's not going to be able to interact with it. There are a few Edict effects, and of course the non-target burn effects I was mentioning, but yeah, currently just looking like a Sultai poop with ATRAXA Splash. Nothing wrong with that, though. Crab, possibly. Prairie is a maybe. That's not exactly the land I'd say we were looking for. I mean, this is just a free Lutri, and I already have Time Warp, so it's an easy pickup. Another card that probably still just gets passed too much as it goes into... Well, literally it can go into any deck, but especially in the decks that I draft, it's very good. Push, Goodbye, Riddle, Catacomb, Binding, Shredder. Lots of good choices there. And there's that Key to the Archive I was looking for. Excellent. Losing out on an Elspeth, and wow. Nothing else. This pack is really bad for me. Just a bunch of like random creatures and a couple of pump effect type garbage. It's good. This is a great start. What do we have here? Bloodstained Mire, Inquisition, Strix, Fabled Passage. Well, not taking that Xander's Lounge, maybe a little bit punishing now. Still think I'd take the Mire. I'm not concerned about getting some lands that are fetchable with it. This is the beginning of Pack 2, and again, people just tend to pass the lands. So right now, the fetches are great for both Delve and for Brain Surge Shuffle. What else? Just fixing in general. Three creatures, 3 instants, 3 sorceries. Somebody's hogging them packs over there, though. Nissa. I joined this draft thinking I would have enough time to finish it and hit my gym class, but that might not be the case here if these people take that long. Good beats. All right, on to our next pack. Probably just Cultivate. Though this runs the same issue of like the bell I was passing. Am I going to be running enough basics for that? I mean, I'll probably run a handful of basics, right? I think that's probably better than taking Censor right now. Yeah. Another fetch versus... Oh, there's a Languish. Oh, I forgot about that one. Another Pseudo-Wrath effect. Pest Infestation's great. Thragtusk is decent. Explosion also is not bad. I think I still take the... Ah, this is closer. Languish versus Fetch. I guess because I already have 2 fetches, and I am missing the Languish effect, yeah, I probably need to take that, right? Yeah, dang it, I'm gonna convince myself. Golos versus Titan. March of Otherworldly Light decent. Restoration's just basic, right? Basic planes. Yeah. If this could grab any planes, I might consider taking that. We have the Temple Garden already. But hey, if I'm already planning on playing like pretty close to 5 color, Golos might just be good as not only a way to do a little bit of fixing, but also, hey, the activation, right? Now I wouldn't mind finding Field of the Dead too, at this rate. What am I on the lookout for? Could definitely use some more like counter magic. You know how hard it is for me to pass a Magma Opus? It's like one of the hardest things to do. Prismatic Vista, couple of black removal spells, Grave Expectations. Any heist card is good. This is, I guess, the worst of the heist cards, but any heist is just really good. But I'm gonna take the Opus. There's Rafine's Tower. Blue, black, white is great. Fetchable by both Misty and by Mire, so that's excellent. I'm passing... Oh, wow. 8th pick Frog. Holy crap, that is disgusting. Frog might be the best 2-drop in this cube. Like, unless you have something like Fell, it usually wins the game pretty easily. Man, I'm not going to have time to hit my class. Nissa, please. Too slow. Okay, Binding's probably going to be good here. I am kind of splashing green for fixing, aren't I? This was the dead pack that had basically nothing in it for us. Kogla and Overlord are like okay if I really wanted to, but Strix and Fabled Passage, both great. Okay, I will play the Censor. Cheap interaction, cyclable if dead, also fuel for cut. Delve. Is there a chance I can wheel the Heath? Probably not, right? I'm not going to take Ridgeline. I'm not going to take Selvala. Thragtusk is a maybe play. It is very good versus the aggressive decks. Could play March of Otherworldly Light too if we wanted. Roaring Furnace also not out of the question. All right, pack 3 is a go. Where are we at here? Rogrin, Triome, red, blue, white's pretty good. Birds, crab, flats. Decent set of choices for us. I kind of like the crab as just one more good win con, but I don't love passing the fixing. But crab's been very good. Yeah, there's Avon. This is, again, another one of those heist cards. Just got to take this. Left unchecked, it wins the game. Ooh, Sholdred, Triome, Mortuary. Doll is alright. Shoulder's another one that's probably just too good individually to pass up. So we have enough playables now. I kind of just need to get some more fixing at this point. I could really use a few more early game interactive spells too, actually. Oh, this is a cool deck. There are some matchups that are going to be terrible for us, but actually, now that I think about it, maybe we're not doing too well here. Maybe I'm bad versus both aggro and control. Maybe I only want to play against mid-range. Scalding Tarn. Preacher's not bad. Yeah, I just need like one more good tri-land, I think. Oh, there's Damnation. And Sunfall even, but yeah, Damnation going to be easier for us to cast. Blood Crypt would be okay. I mean, Magma Opus is not the biggest deal. We might not even end up playing it if I don't get a different red source. Damnation's too good. Proving Grounds, red, black, green. That's pretty good versus Archive. Nice. That's exactly the type of land I was talking about. And that's fetchable by all three of our fetches, I guess. Fetchable by our fetches. So what are the easiest cuts right now if I can find some better playables? Again, I do think Thragtusk is pretty cuttable. I do think Opus is still pretty cuttable if I want to. Crab, maybe. Brain Surge, maybe. Jet Ears Garden for red, green, white. It's like double off color, so I'm not going to be taking that. Image is decent. Teferi could be a good splash. I guess this isn't a great Teferi deck, because I don't have much to do with the untapped mana that's cheap. So maybe Image is just better here. Clock. I want the Prismatic Command and the Terra Sunder, but Clock's really good too. Triumph Wheel, that's good. Red, blue, white. Oh, that's another double off color. But that's fine. At this point in the pack, getting something like that's still good. Yeah, we can run the Opus for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So just like one cut? Maybe I don't need both Languish and Damnation. Maybe I don't need the Opus. Tameo's good too.
No, no! I'm late for class!
Opus is pretty free. I don't even need to run any basic mountains. We just have the Rogrin and the Zeatoras is good enough. Mortuary's great. Fantastic pickup. I think we like the Crossroads here. So I need to cut 2 cards. Oh man, Archive? That's a lot of tap lands. Yikes. That is maybe way too many tap lands. Okay, I'm going to cut the Surge. And... I'm okay cutting the Image. No, it's probably too good. I'll cut the Crab, that's fine. No, I'll cut the Cut. I'll cut the... No, can't decide. I guess let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Actually, Cultivate. Not enough basics. There it is. Archive. Mortuary. We're not going to run the Restless Prairie. Glacial Fortress, I'm not going to run either. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blue sources. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 black sources. That's too many. Don't need a mountain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 green. Yeah, we don't. We're doing A-okay on all these. Just want more blue. All right, fun little deck. I don't know how it's going to fare, but we'll take it for a spin, and we'll see you guys for round 1. All right, good news, everyone. I was able to make my gym class, took a shower, shaved the head. So let's get gaming. The old Lutri Mirror round 1, huh? All right. Hello indeed. So, red-white Lutri, though, and that is probably the exact thing we were hoping to see. Like I said, I think an aggressive deck was probably the ideal here. Let's go ahead and Cold Steel Heart on black. And that'll give me the opportunity to Languish next turn if I want to. Well, they shouldn't have played their land first if they're going to activate Inti. Bone Crusher. All right. Ooh, and the Overseer, nice. But they did just get rid of their Bone Crusher forever. All right, let's just Languish 2 for 1. I still have Damnation somewhere in the deck, so not too concerned about that. And hopefully they just put Lutri in their hand. Sanguine Evangelist, all right. Mama Atraxa. I don't think we need to surveil first. Lands and spells are both okay draws right now. Let's get the colors I don't have online up. I think we'll just sack the clue here instead of activating, or rather playing Fell. What, I named black on this one? Yeah, okay. So we have access to all of our colors. I'll trade the Strix for the Evangelist if they want to. Not attacking with the bat might be a little bit weird though. Sure. Fine by me. Pass. Whoa. Okay. That's pretty good. Let's go for a key here. Regrowth and Electrolyze are both kind of nice. I guess I'm going to take the Regrowth. And let's see, 2, 4, 6. I'm going to leave the forest on top in case they kill my Key to the Archive. All right, Wandering Rescuer. So what does this represent? 6, 7, 8 damage? Huh.
When people... Yup, you're going down.
All right, and a 7 dwarves. That is a little bit annoying, so I'm probably going to have to regrowth the Languish right now. But let's see, I could go Time Warp into regrowth. Wait, actually, I could go Time Warp, put Lutri in my hand. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that's so close. I would need to draw a land next turn. And then I could go Time Warp, Lutri it. I mean, worst case scenario here, I can always just regrowth Time Warp if I want to. Or actually, I could regrowth, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I could regrowth Languish, and I could regrowth the Time Warp. And then I can still Languish after the fact. Clean the board up. They are left with Chandra, but this is a decent spot, all things considered.
This'll be easy.
Ooh, Showdown, okay. Alright, nothing too problematic. I wonder if they just put Lutri in their hand for now. Oh, nope, another 7 dwarves. Alright, that's fine too. That's pretty nice. Okay, so I could go Atraxa plus Leyline Binding if I want to. see. Let's grab a land, creature, enchantment, artifact. Land for turn. And bind the Chandra right now.
Guess you don't need me anymore.
Zealous conscripts is like the one thing I'm concerned about. Oh, could I have crabbed off of the... No, I would have been one short, and I need an extra black. I could have emerged, though, off the key, or I was very close to emerging off the key. I mean, they know I have Time Warp in my hand, so if I get to untap with the ATRAXA, that's basically going to be game over. What does this do? The next non-creature spell target opponent casts costs 2 more to cast. Oh, okay, they're just off it. So clearly they didn't have anything to combat what were you doing. And that, my friends, is a nice round 1 win versus an aggressive deck. Go, go, go. Okie dokie. Ooh. That, I would be keeping this hand on the back of Languish, but I don't think that's good enough. I think we take a mulligan and try to find some cheaper interaction. Beautiful. Alright, well, we are going to be playing against another aggro deck. Shoot. So we can lead with Island to hold up Spell Pierce, but I'm going to need to find one of my Wrath effects ASAP. The Dream would be able to... Or the Dream would be Spell Piercing something next turn and not seeing any more just random creature nonsense. Ah, just a 3-mana 4/4 is really annoying too. Alright, let's get some black. Let's get a... Surveil land, though. Don't think Tamio is going to be cutting it. Yeah, this is bad. Any way to interact here and I'm dead. And even if they don't have a way to interact, we're still pretty dead. Okay, you know what? They might not attack with Scrap Shooter, though. Oh, I was going to say because the Aven gets to attack then. Turns out keeping the Languish hand might have been good enough. What is the wording on this? When I cast a spell I don't own. I mean, I guess this gives me free blockers. Let's see, I block here, take 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I'm not dead. I'm very close. I just need to rip like Damnation next turn. That's basically all there is to it. Oh, they hit Resto Angel. That also really sucks. Wow, that really sucks. And that's a brick anyways, so unless they for some reason decide not to block here. Wow, they didn't Resto. Okay. Sadly, that does not save us. Eat the farmer, get a token, block, block, and then they have the flyer. All right, we got absolutely thrashed. I think that's more of an issue of not having anything to do versus them early. Turns out keeping that original opening hand would have been okay. Good beats. We knew aggro could be a problem. Let's hope we can win the next one. On the draw again. The Damnation and Languish. Can't mulligan a hand with a turn 2 Baleful Strix, but once again, we're hoping that we're playing against a creature-based deck. Alright, so let's get red, green, black. No, wait, we need white as well. Well, it doesn't matter. We have more white than we do. I guess it's pretty equal, isn't it? So Rogren's probably fine. Blue-black Strix. Glissa. Do I want to copy Glissa? Or do I want to copy Strix? Alright, let's get another tri-land here. We need green this time. Actually, we can grab the Mortuary as well for Surveil. If they kill the Glissa, I will chump with Strix. I think is probably fine. Sure. Oh, that fizzles the Murderous Rider too. I actually like blocking here and then just firing off Languish. Oh, or Murderous Cut also works. That's probably better now as well, since... Yeah, that's good. We can hold up Censor too. They are fetching in response. What does this mean? Man, if they go for some crazy 5-mana spell here, I don't know what it would be, but we'd get them pretty good. Oh, well, that works. I would love to take action. Let's grab another Surveil. Time Warp is not really that important. Because I think we're just going to crab first. Carnosaur or Murderous Rider? Let's see, how does this flip? I need 8 cards in my graveyard. I have 5 right now. Yeah, let's go for high upside. Ooh, Key is a nice hit. Love that. How about a Demonic Tutor pitching that dang Languish? Good, 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 good. Yeah, this is pretty gross. Pass. guess I'm going to tutor here. Do I have a counter I can go for? No, not a good one. So I guess I'm going to go for a 1-mana binding. Put Lutri in my hand. Attack with both and see what they do. Okay. Uh-oh, what does that mean? Chump? Oh, they have their own wrath? That's fine. Oh, or they have nothing. That works too. Alright, we take those. And we're 2-1. Go, go. Okay, keep it rolling. It's a keeper. It's a keeper that it's going to get rolled by an aggro deck, but it is what it is. Drew both of our wrath effects previous match. Oh, God. On the draw versus aggro. Oh, hold up. Is the crab here to save the day? Possibly. Possibly. But we really need to go find... Oh, some removal. Okay, they're probably going to take Avon, would be my guess. They could take Heart, but I don't have anything to do with the ramp anyways. I guess Dryad could be annoying. I don't know. I guess I could see them taking any of the cards, but they did take the Avon. And the fact that they're not developing out the board is really good for us. Oh, do they have like a Pillar of Flame type thing? Yeah. Unholy Heath the Crab. You love to see it. I am going to fire this off. I think that's worth the fell right now. Nice. Okay. I mean, we don't look too bad. Fortunately for us, they just really didn't do much in the early stage here. Oh, baby, and that's a decent hit. Let's go, mama home. Aristocrat, that is not that problematic. Our life total is buffed pretty nicely with Sholdred on the battlefield, so I don't need to sack the Tarn since we have the Dryad, but I'm going to go ahead and do so anyway since we have a couple of ways to get value. Honestly, I don't think that's a bad card to keep. Planeswalkers, bigger removal spells. I think that's definitely a fine card to go ahead and top. Tameo.
Oh, how am I supposed to focus on only one project?
Legion Warboss is pretty good with Aristocrat. We can give it haste, attack, attack. This is only when you sacrifice a human does it get bigger, though. This is what, 7 damage? Because I can block the 2/2 here. They are just dead on board. Well, no, I guess they can unequip the rabbit battery. That's what they need to do. And then they need to chump. So we do want to force the chump. Okay. They go to 4. That is very close to killing me, actually. Wow. Jeez, what a hit. That puts me to 1, doesn't it? Oh, that's crazy. Lutri as a 6-mana 3/2 blocker getting the job done. Land and a cannot block 1-drop ain't gonna cut it. Alright, we will take this victory. We will take it all day, every day. Whew. That was kind of scary. Yikes. Almost got punished for keeping that Spell Pierce, but I think it made sense to. 3 and 1. On the draw again. It's a keeper. Obviously needs to find some lands, but we'll keep. Okay. Steamy Venties. Optimal use once upon a time. Ooh, nice draw of the heart there. Let's just name blue as our main color. So let's see, what do I get to do? I get to go... I can go Dryad into Fell, but I don't want to grab an untap land with that, right? So probably just want to Fell the Frog and then grab a one of our tap lands. Two mana, 4/5. I think I probably still want to grab a Tri-land despite having the Dryad already. I need to get to 8 mana for Lutri Time Warp. Shroldred's a hell of a card, my friends. Okay, that's fine. That's just a big ol' cycle effect. Sure. I mean, truth be told, I might just be time warping next turn like that as well, depending on what they do here.
Just in time to save the day.
Yeah.
Aha. Now I know your weakness.
Don't really want to let them keep getting a ton of value. Ah, that's so good though. All right. Ugh, those are actually really bad hits. Just like take the growth spiral here, I guess. I'm gonna shock myself down to 12 as well. This is risky. This is definitely risky.
Information is its own weapon.
And Damnation doesn't cut it. Crabomination could. I think I'm going to lead with the Time Warp, though, and, I mean, if they have a counter, I can't win anyways. Alright, let's go for the high upside. Oh, we can emerge, too, actually. Ooh, might it actually be worth it to sack the key? This would cost, what, 3? I would then have 6 mana left. No, that doesn't matter. Oh, they have Exclude? Oh, seriously? Gross. Well, we're just dead to Tarmogoyf. Yep, GG's, they saw the line. Buff up their Kaito. Man, how did we lose versus that? Kinda sucks. That is Cube, baby. Alright, we are 3-2 now, so we need to get 2 more wins at least to get our money back. Need to win some dang die rolls is what we need to do. Oh, man, come on. It's a good hand. It's a very good hand, but sucks to keep being on the draw. I think we're going to play Rafine's Tower and hold up Spell Pierce next turn.
Fascinating story.
Okay. Let's keep acquiring those clues. So if I had waited 1 turn on the Strix, we could have flipped the Tammy with Strix and Clue, but I mean, I can just sacrifice double Clue next turn if I really wanted to anyways. Buried in the Garden. Nice hit there. Alright. Let's name Red Key. Don't think we need Golos anymore. Amara. Alright. Amara's not too scary. They're just a bunch of random creatures, right? Oh, I guess they have the Conclave Tribunal and some pump effects. But yeah, overall, nothing too concerning. So let's see. 2, 3. So I think what I'm going to do this turn is attack with the Tameo to get then another clue. Then we're going to sack clue Sack Clue, flip Tammy. And then return Lutri to my hand, and next turn I can Time Warp plus Lutri it.
This is not just a battle of arms, but of violence is not the answer.
Good sequence there, I think. So remember, these creatures are all getting -1 power. So I don't mind trading Strix for Welcoming Vampire.
Shh! Quiet in the library.
Ooh. Okay. So Elish Norn kind of hoses that plan.
Think before you act.
I could copy Elish Norn, but I still wouldn't be able to do anything. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 mana. Well, I guess for now, I'm just going to go for Opus. My god, if they have a mana tie, that's going to suck. Okay. So shoot the Elish Norn for 3 and then try to block with my 4/4. Oh, this works. Okay, nice. Nice, 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 nice.
Stop interrupting my work.
And that doesn't really matter. Very good. Okay. It's going to be pretty hard to lose from here, I'd say. Uptick. Oh, and they don't even want to see it. They know I just have 10 cards in my hand or whatever it is. Pretty good game. All right, 4 wins now. Hey, I'll be happy with 1 more. Let's do it. It's Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Remember that from the 80s? Am I dating myself? Maybe. On the play this time, and our hand is actually really good. I think we just leave a land on top. Turn 2 Druid, turn 3 Aven with a tap land. Turn 1 Elfie. And a Bauble. Alright, that's fine. Not bad, not bad at all. Turn 2. Oh, okay, so they're doing some Uber ramping as well. Man, I almost want to hold up Censor plus Spell Pierce, but I think getting the Aven online is just a little bit too good, even though they have an Ornithopter to block. Okay, they went for Nissa,
We will not fail.
which means Aven gets to presumably connect in here.
Be wary of the ground you walk on.
This is a free block, or it should be. The Jet Collector. Garbage. Oh, actual garbage. Yeah. What is the wording on this? Under its owner's control. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have even taken the Vitality. If it trades, they get it back. Yeah, an early Nissa might ruin us. Right, mill 3, then return a land from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. The biggest issue here is land creatures. So things from Nissa are getting buffed. I'm going to cycle this Censor. If we find a Wrath, it's going to be really hard to lose. What is the wording on this? Whenever it attacks another target creature, gets +2/+0, untap it. Yeah, that's gross. Okay, I'm taking 10. Sheesh. They have 4 mana post-combat here if they want to do something. Alright, don't care about that. Oh, actually, I should have cast Spell Pierce. Because that would have put an extra card in the graveyard for Murderous Cut. Is it better just to ATRAXA here? I think it probably is. And hold up the Aven. Hope the last card in their hand isn't a removal spell. Sorcery. Land. Instant. Enchantment. Artifact. Creature. Is Crab better here than 2/5? No. Plus we want to discard 2 cards to fuel the... We're 1 off of being able to cast Murderous Cut here. Like, if I had cast Spell Pierce last turn, I would have been able to cut. That is not bad. I gained 7. And now I can cut. That wasn't bad at all, actually.
Rise, my elemental friend.
Let's see. We let them attack, because I need to kill the tortoise. They should just attack with everything. Killing tortoise here saves the most life. Oh, I'm glad they targeted it too. That's extra life. Okay. So this is currently 7 plus 5 plus 4. That's 16. I kill this. That's 5, 6, 7 extra life we're gaining. Okay, not dead. They can return Goose to the battlefield. God. A Wrath would just win the game. So sick. And if they ultimate this to give their lands indestructible, then the Languish is still good too. Alright, Goose is back. So I have to Opus this turn. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I think I just have to let them take their turn first, though. I mean, if they have like a hoof in their hand, good beats, you know?
The land fights for us.
That doesn't matter. Oh, I guess I should have killed the jet collector in response. Oh, that was bad. I should have killed the jet collector. That was really bad. Alright, well, it is what it is. Maybe they give trample haste instead of fight. Either way, it's really bad for me. Yeah, I messed up there. Shoot. That might cost me. We'll find out. Damnation still kind of wins the game. Alright, so 4 damage. One, two. Actually, I need to kill those anyways, don't I? 1, 2, 3, 4. Tap. Tap. Okay, we get a 4/4. We get to draw 2 cards. We have a lot of good things that we can dig for.
I will endure.
2 lands was not them, though. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can't quite time warp Lutri again, sadly. 2, 3. So I have 9 mana, so I have to cast Time Warp here. The question is, what are we casting with it? I guess I'm going to check Strix. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now I can go Time Warp, Dryad, land. None of these trample, notably. Sholdred. Crab. Draw, gain 2. Oh, that's very good. That's incredibly good. Um, I think I'm just gonna pass here now. I think I might need to leyline the Ansrag. I can still cycle Triumph as well after like blockers and gain 2 more life. Because them ulting is not that problematic, I think.
Spring eternal.
I hope. I'm wishing. Okay, they didn't even have that many to go grab. And remember, my deck still has a Languish, which wipes everything but Sholdred and the Kogla Yadaro. It's the last card in their hand. I don't even think... Yeah, I think we're crushing them. So, let's see. Go to blocks. Bounce off. Bounce off. Let them eat. I guess we trade here and take 2. Sweet. Gain 2. Okay. I could play Golos and activate Golos. It's a little bit sketchy. I'd have to tap quite a few of my creatures to do so. Actually, we want to be able to draw the cycling lands. I would have to tap 3 creatures to activate Golos. Oh, I shouldn't have played my land from hand then. I mean, I guess if I tap 3 creatures, I still have 3 blockers. Okay, let's do it. There's the Languish. Nice. That gets around indestructible, baby. Oh, that's right. They can make the ridgeline big enough to survive. Fair. Oh, this is still very good for us. Boseiju. No. Wow, that's brutal. Okay, so they can turn this into a 6/7 again. But there's no way I'm blocking with Sholdred. Damn. Was hoping that Golos would survive so we would get another spin, but... Oh, I only have 7 cards left in my deck. I think they might have forgot that they have the, oh! Wait, that doesn't do anything. If I copy Ridgeline, it loses all those characteristics and it's just a land. And copying Shoulder, it obviously doesn't do anything. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. 6/7 indestructible land getting huge. They ripped a freaking Grenzo? Are you joking? That's so sick. Oh my god. Well, I have a lot of bricks, but I still have a lot of good stuff. ATRAXA's gone. Let's see. Crabomination, Key to the Archive. Those are the two worst. Man, are you freaking kidding? And they hit my Lutri? Oh wait, did they hit 2 lands and Lutri? Okay, that's not that bad. So I have to chump the Ridgeline. And then I can image the Grenzo or the Crabomination. Still, man, come on with the Grenzo top deck. Okay. Now remember, this is indestructible. So is it better to crat? No, it's much better to Grenzo here. Okay. Well, actually, what's left in my library? Key to the Archive, Languish, Dryad, Tameo. I guess I can Carnosaur and Prey. We might be dead here, though. Remember, if I Damnation first, then I can't cast whatever this is for free.
Perhaps there are more useful texts down on the surface.
Okay. Well, if they brick this turn, then we get to keep Grenzoing, and that might give us a chance. Nice. Perfect. Wow, we actually have a chance. 2 cards left in my deck. I need to... Oh, I mean, well... I guess not actually. The Carnosaur went through too many cards. Key to the Archive hitting... Actually, Key to the Archive could win it. Oh no, this is smart! I have to trade away the Grenzo, don't I? Yeah, Grenzo has to trade. Oh, that sucks. Dang it. Yeah, shoot. Man. What a sick game. That was the card we needed to draw this turn. Ah! No! No! So, God, there were so many good hits off of Key. Approach, I think, would have won. Time Warp, no. Oh, I guess there was a lot of garbage. Never mind. It was 2 cards specifically. I needed to hit exactly Approach or Regrowth. Because regrowth could have hit... Oh no, that probably wasn't even enough either. Yeah, don't think it mattered. Close, but no cigar. All right, GG's. Good beats. That was a fun one. In the end, we would have ended up decking. But I mean, the fact that it was so close despite our opponent, I don't even know, having that Nissa for so long was kind of crazy. Ah! Dude, that Grenzo off the top by them into Crabomination, like... Come on. That was our stabilizing factor. All right, that was a fun one, though. 4 wins isn't great, as in the cube, you need to get to 5 wins to get your money back. But some fun games, regardless. All the games we drew are Languishes and Damnation. It felt like we're in the opposite games we needed them. But GG's, fun stuff. We'll see you back next time, friends. Bye-bye.